There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of stabbing in the back. And the first stab kind of came from Kamala Harris, shink, 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 and Joe Biden's back. But Joey ain't done. Joey unstrapped his CPAP machine, crawled out of his crypt, and said, I'm not done. And he knives Kamala just right in the back for trying to lead hurricane response and blaming Ron DeSantis. So we kind of saw a little bit of that on The View, where she's saying, well, Ron ain't picking up the phone call. Ron ain't doing this or that. And the question proposed to her was, why all of a sudden do you care about hurricanes when you never called anybody for the 3.5 years? And all of a sudden that you're running for president, now you care? Now you want to get involved? So Joey's doing little sneaky things. Like, I guess he's somewhat cognizant, huh? Somewhat cognizant. You know how some old people are, man. They're sneaky. President Joe Biden kneecapped the Vice President Kamala Harris this week for trying to lead the administration's disaster response to Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton in an apparent effort to boost her presidential campaign. And Joe said, not today. Somebody lift me up out of bed. The incident came after Biden appeared to do something similar on Friday when he joined the White House press briefing. Something he seldom does. Never does. Never does. I can count on 2 fingers the amount of times I've seen that guy ever on the White House podium during the White House press briefing. And they all happened within the last 2 weeks. At the exact moment that Harris stepped on stage for her campaign, just taking the spotlight, stop traffic, Joe's first time in his press briefing, and she was campaigning. It's the small things. On Monday, Harris responded to claims which were alleged to be leaked by her people to the media. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was rejecting her phone calls. Maybe because he knows you're a waste of time. You're a waste of air and breath, Kamala. He knows you're not going to do anything. You haven't done anything. Look what you've done to the southern border. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm glad he didn't take your phone call, because not only was it a waste of time, but everything you touch, Kamala, just gets worse. He can't even take the probability that if he were to take your phone call, that things could go south really quickly. So good on DeSantis. Am I right, Patriots? Good on DeSantis for not taking her phone call. And he probably just didn't want to hear her voice and that annoying ass cackle. He's busy. He's busy. Unlike you, Kamala, it's having beers on late night when he's trying to take care of issues in his state. By claiming DeSantis was utterly irresponsible and selfish, she said. Oh. Where do you start? Irresponsible, huh? Is it irresponsible to allow terrorists in the country? I think so. Is it irresponsible to just send trillions of dollars into an economy without having actual correct process so there isn't corruption taking place? Absolutely. Is it irresponsible to allow thousands and thousands of people to die from fentanyl because you don't want to seize the border? Absolutely. Is it irresponsible to allow illegal aliens to pour across in the span of 10.5 million that we know about to rape your women and children? Absolutely. Is it irresponsible to allow gang members to pour across the border, Kamala Harris, and ultimately murder Americans? Absolutely. Is that a little bit selfish, Kamala, that you don't want to sit there and do anything to help Americans, but you want to sit there and parade around to all these televised networks that want to sit there and rub your ass shoulder, your gross ass feet and your shoulders? Absolutely. That's irresponsible. So you have here, shortly after her remarks to reporters, Biden published a post on X showing that he was on the phone working with DeSantis. Tonight, I spoke with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and Tampa Mayor Castro. That's not a good I just realized the mayor's last name was Castro. Right there off the coast of Florida, it's Cuba. For firsthand reports on Hurricane Helene, recovery, and preparations for Hurricane Milton. My administration is ready to support both leaders, sure you are, and the people of Florida with any further resources they may need. I don't believe you, Joe, but I appreciate the effort nonetheless. So here's a little bit of what that image looked like. It's rare to see it, but Joe was allegedly at work. Joe was sitting at the desk, making decisions or their lack of. But you know what? Good on him. Okay? Give credit where credit is due. He was awake. For a short time, Joey was up working. He spoke with Ron DeSantis, and he's trying to make things done or get done. Yes, thank you, Terry. Hit that like button. We got a lot of patriots in here. We got a lot of supporters. Greatly appreciate it. Look, there's a lot of people you could watch. You guys are choosing me, a guy in a closet. I heard some of you just found out we do the show in a closet. That is correct. Yes. This is all we got right here. We're in a closet. We're a closeted Republican.